What's up, SNA? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another wrestling news video where we're going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the Sportskeeda article. Make sure to watch it to the very end because it's going to get very intriguing, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to start off on today's news with some Rey Mysterio news now as he pulled strings uh, behind the scenes to bring former WWE champion back to Raw after 14 years. WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio was recently drafted to Raw alongside his Latino World Order teammates Dragon Lee, uh, Zelina Vega, Joaquin Wild, and Cruz del Toro. All accompanied him to the Red brand. However, there was another surprising name included in the Latino World Order package in the 2024 draft. In a rather peculiar turn of events, Carlito was drafted as part of the group, despite leaving after being revealed as Dragon Lee's mystery attacker from the night before WrestleMania 40. However, we now know why this was the case. Rey Mysterio himself pulled some strings to make it happen. As a result, the Puerto Rican is now a part of the Raw brand for the first time since 2010. In a backstage interview with Kathy Kelly after the latest episode of Monday Night Raw, the master of the 619 mentioned how much Carlito's betrayal hurt him. Mysterio then revealed that he ensured they were all drafted together. He said, I did some work behind the scenes and pulled a couple of strings to make sure that Carlito got drafted to Raw with the LWO. It's time for Carlito to pay for what he did to us. Carlito, it's time for you to man up and face me in the ring. Carlito had a busy night on Raw. He helped Finn Balor and JD McDonough earn a shot at the World Tag Team Championships against the Awesome Truth at the 2024 King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event, confirming his alliance with the Judgment Day. It looks like they will help him out against Rey Mysterio in the Latino World Order. Dominic Mysterio must be thrilled. First of all, that was very hilarious for Sportskeeda to say that in the end about Dominic Mysterio, which is the true statement. And second of all, what are your thoughts on Carlito being drafted alongside the former allies of the LWO, like making it look like if he's still part of the Latino faction, and it's all thanks to Rey Mysterio they draft him alongside his former ally, despite him no longer teaming with him, leaving them once he got revealed that he was the mystery attacker of Dragon Lee, in order for him to be in the tag team match with his longtime best friend and his long-awaited and his long time rival in WWE, I guess you could say. But Rey Mysterio had some more upper on the sleeve. Like once you can use Dragon Lee, and he used another guy he knows well, and that is a guy that beat him for the United States Championship at a live event back in 2019, almost 5 years ago. But that was the horrible thing that was a horrible reference of Andrade that I've ever made of the leader of El Idolo. But let me know right down in the comment section right down below on what's your take on it. Like, and do you think this was a good idea for Rey Mysterio? Well, most of y'all probably would say yes, because for the fact that they need to follow this up into the storyline of the LWO, and most specifically Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee, are trying to seek revenge on the Caribbean Cool. But yeah, we're gonna only way to find out is to see them confirming any matches anytime soon. Like we could possibly see Rey Mysterio in the match next week on Raw on the Go Home show, only for it to be a screwy finish with Judgment Day getting involved, including Dominic Mysterio. Well, I'm not sure about Dominic because he said he could be back anytime in June. So I would say JD McDonough, Finn Balor. I'm not sure about Damian Priest because he's not sure if he should trust Carlito. But I'd say those two at least probably end up interfering, and this is where we could see Dragon Lee versus Carlito in that pay-per-view, and or we could see them facing at Clash of Castle, following it up at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam with a big tag team match with Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio and Carlito. And who do you think would win that big match, that big tag team match of the summer? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. But let's move on to the next news slide. We got some Oh yeah, we got some Judgment Day news as the best and worst is about to happen for the group because they might be adding a new member while they're going to be ditching one of their current members. And it said right here on last night's Raw featured some great action, making it a success. The King and Queen of the Ring tournaments have made the weekly shows much better to watch amid the dreaded post WrestleMania lull. But there was a lot of good stuff beyond those matches. And we got that being said, not everything was so great for without convert. No, what am I even saying right here? My bad. Okay, let me look at another news site. I got a better one. You got a 42-year-old star who re-signed a new deal with WWE, spotted at the Performance Center, reports. A recent report has suggested that a former WWE superstar was spotted at the Performance Center in Orlando. The signing comes after reports of him re-signing with the Stanford-based promotion. Under the Triple H regime, Eric Rowan, a former two-time SmackDown Tag Team Champion and member of the Wyatt family, is set to make his return after 4 long years. The 42-year-old star was let go from the sports entertainment giant in 2020 due to budget cuts. Following his release from the global juggernaut, he went by the name Eric Redbeard on the Performance Center. This writing, there's no word on what the 42-year-old star will be up, but some fans think he's connected to those mysterious messages hinting at the return of Bo Dallas, aka Uncle Howdy. And what is your thoughts on Eric Rowan being spotted at the Performance Center? Do you think that this is a sign that he re-signed back with WWE and he's going to be making his return sooner rather than later, like perhaps at a certain premium live event that's like That's like 11 days from now. Let me know in the comment section right down below. But one way to find out is to see when he will be making that return. But or do you think this is a near coincidence? He is visiting some former friends, which I don't think is just a coincidence. Normally, it probably would. And we could be saying that all day long because everybody's welcome at the PC. But but it's not more than just a coincidence that that reports are saying that he resigned and then he's going to the performance center and everybody's been spying on him saying that he looked like he's training in there. Who knows? Like he could be like he's probably getting ready. Whether if he has something to do with the QR code mysteries or not, I think he's going to be making his return no matter what. Like whether if it's going to be on his own or along with the guys that we haven't seen in months, with the likes of Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross. Uh, Back then, I really thinking about something. Fan came into the signing today, and he would Alexa Bliss, Eric Rowan, with creepy and mysterious messages on television. Fans will have to wait and see what the future holds for the former Bludgeon Brother ahead of his time in the company. And what's your thoughts on Eric Rowan not really want to mention anything about his squash match 8 years ago against the future final boss? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. And then if I was you, if I go to an Eric Rowan signing or meet and greet, and if you want to get his autograph, I would recommend you not wear nothing rock related. I'm just giving some advice. I'm not telling you what to do. Like you can do whatever you want, but I'm not sure if it'd be a good idea to wear it, even though he's not going to attack you and iron claw choke slam you right into that autograph table. But just saying, like just to show some respect. Like if you like Eric Rowan, like I would recommend you to show that respect to him by wearing like a Wyatt family shirt or one of his shirts or any other wrestling shirt besides the Brahma Bull. Even though, yeah, you don't have nothing against The Rock, but it's just the booking plans was just so I'm not sure if it was even necessary to do, but it was a fun angle because like we haven't seen The Rock in like 3 years, like at that time, especially in action. Even though that was like about that was like about 6 seconds, but still, like at least it's better. I'll say at least it's better than not having any time at all. Like for him to be getting physical. And then after the match, we got John Cena coming out there for the save, and then they even the odds, and rock bottom, attitude adjustment, etc. But yeah, that was a great angle. But yeah, maybe perhaps controversial in that match, like with the Rock and the rock bottom right on the Eric Rowan right into the table. But me at that time, I didn't even care. I was just very excited to see the People's Champion and then was sports entertained at the time. And I didn't really look at stuff like everybody did in the IWC at that time. But now looking at it, understanding the perspective of it, like maybe it wasn't necessary for him to lose that short. Even even for him losing, like it should have been a bit more longer. If you ask me, just saying. But let me know in the comments below and what your opinions on about that. But we got Ryback news on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes now, as he said that he possibly feuding with former WWE ally, and I believe Ryback is thinking what I've been thinking from the last few months. Right before Cody Rhodes was even the undisputed WWE champion, I was like, as soon as he beats Roman Reigns for that belt, I know exactly who's exactly going to be his next challenger will be, but not right away. But unfortunately, it wasn't right away. Maybe they did have the consideration of doing it by Backlash, but it probably would have rushed it too soon. It probably would have been a month feud, which that that would have probably wouldn't have been the greatest thing. Like if you, I guess yeah, WWE had that one right. Like not to hurry up and go into that program, but yeah, we could talk about this more as I get done reading this on this article about Ryback recently gave his thoughts on the latest developments in Cody Rhodes' undisputed championship storyline. On May 4th, Cody Rhodes defeated AJ Styles at Backlash in the first televised title defense since dethroning Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. His his next title bout will take place on May 25th at the King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event against current U.S. champion Logan Paul. Many fans believe Rhodes' former Legacy stablemate Randy Orton would be a good opponent for the American Nightmare. However, Ryback said on his Ryback TV show that a storyline between the one-time ally needs to last several months. He said, "I go, oh, that's actually a smart move. Paul versus Rhodes. That's a smart move. That that talk about like they talk about Randy Orton facing Rhodes. He needs a long build with Randy Orton. Like that program should really mean something when he and Cody feud, and you don't want to do like a 2 week turnaround on something like that. I think that was the best thing," he said. Orton was the leader of the Legacy faction between 2008 and 2010. Members included Manu, Rhodes, Slim Snuka,